What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Comfortable Nerds, where we talk about comic books and anything pop culture. Devin, say what's up to the
What is up?
people. Say what's up to
What
the
is up,
friends and the
guys?
family.
What is up, everybody? Much love, much blessings to everybody. We got some cool stuff to talk about today. I only know one thing we're talking about today because Jay wants to hide the other four things, but it's going to be some banger stuff. I already know.
How was your day, bro? How'd the day treat you? Let's start off with that.
Blessings, man. Like, work's been good. So that means that I can buy more comics. So more money,
Yeah,
more power.
man. Bro, I was gonna cut down my pull list. I mean, it's not a was. I'm going to cut down my pull list. And I want to get right now, I'm probably spending about 5 to 600 a month on comic books.
That sounds about right. I think that's
Yeah,
about what I'm
so
spending right now.
yeah. Dang, what do you subscribe to?
Everything. There's very few titles that I'm not like subbed to.
Yeah, bro. So hey, listen, this is crazy. This is gonna sound crazy, okay? I'm trying to cut my pull list down from that to 200.
I think it's doable. It's mainly like for like when there's events and stuff. For
Yeah.
me at least, I'm a completionist. So if there's a run going on, I gotta
Yeah,
have
you want the
every
whole thing.
tie-in. Otherwise I
You
feel
gotta
like
have, yeah.
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. I also feel like with the internet and everything, um, you're always trying to play keep up, and then like you forget to read the stuff that you genuinely like wanted to read. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like maybe there was an indie that you had been wanting to read and you got it at the same time you got Absolute Batman, but Absolute Batman and Wonder Man and like all of them came out at the same time. So now you're trying to play catch up and then you forget about the stuff that you wanted to read on the back burner and it just
Mhm.
starts stacking up. Like I really liked Skinbreaker and like
Mhm.
I've been putting that off, bro. I've been putting that off and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it a lot.
It's a good story, bro, and the art in it is perfect, but I kind of fell into the same thing with like Hyde Street was one of the indies that I was really messing with. But like for all the other like main like Marvel and DC stuff that was coming out, like I just kind of got lost in that and then like I'd pull out my Hyde Street and I'd be like, "Fuck, I haven't read this in like
Yeah,
I'm like 4 issues
exactly, bro.
behind now."
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and being 4 issues behind means like, bro, I haven't thought about this comic book in a while. Like,
In
in a
probably like 4
while, bro.
months. Like
Yeah. And it's crazy, like, to think about that, bro. It's crazy to think about that, man. I was I was at the comic book store a few weeks ago at my
mhm,
LCS, and I this story, saying this story because like there's a kid out there that's like, bro, he doesn't have the fruits that we have of just being able to like get stuff and put stuff on the back burner and
mhm.
like just be like, I'll get to it when I get to it. It was like kids don't have that. Kids have to be very like, this
You
is
got to
what
know
I
what you're
want to
picking.
read. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like mom and pops ain't just gonna be giving you buku money for some comic books, bruh. But
Shoot, I don't even be wanting to give myself buku money sometimes, but
man,
like
bro.
you fall
But
into
this
a
little
habit
kid,
of collecting more than enjoying. Like you're just picking
yeah,
up
yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah,
because you already have it. Like
yeah.
the amount of like X titles that I have right now is egregious because like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
only caught up on mainline X-Men and Uncanny X-Men for the current runs. The other ones I'm still collecting, but like I have no idea what's going on in them.
Yeah, they're just kind of there. But yeah, man, this kid, I was in my LCS. And it was just me and this kid, and then my man at the register. And I just saw this kid, bro. He had a $20 bill, and immediately off that, I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Buddy."
Bro's picking up 2 issues with
I'm
tax.
like, "Buddy, you're cooked. You're cooked." So, but granted, for a kid, that's probably like, bro, 4 comic books. I'm satisfied. Like, I could probably satisfied, bro. 4 comic books issue every month. You're solid. But anyways, Yeah, man. He gets to the register and he was like $1 short. He was like $1 short. And I was like, bro, I
You were
felt
like,
so
"Hurry
bad,
up,
man.
kid. It's my turn."
And he didn't get what he didn't he was sitting there deciding what he wanted, man. He knew like I gotta pick wisely. So he put whatever back and then he got, what he chose. And then he was like $1 short, bro. And I was like, man. So I bought him the comic books, bro. I just bought them for him. Cause I was like, dude, that sucks. I was like,
It's
that
a rough
sucks,
spot
bro.
to be in, bro.
What a rough spot, bro. So I ended up paying for all of his comic books and I let him keep his 20. And hey, bro, listen, if that was me, if somebody did that for me and I was his age, that's how greedy, like, this kid was a good kid because
Yeah.
like a greedy kid, he would have taken that 20 and went and gotten more stuff. He
Mhm.
took the 20 and like tucked it in his pocket. Like, fuck, I'm gonna get lunch tomorrow at school or something.
Right?
Like,
I'm gonna go
or I'm
pick
gonna
up
use it
some
for a sec.
Chipotle after
Like,
this, like,
yeah, yeah, bro. Like, nah, me at that age, somebody do that. Oh, I'm about to take the rest of this 20 and
"I'm
go
gonna
get
go
some
grab
more
some more
stuff
shit. Hey, you wanna buy any
immediately.
more stuff from me?"
Immediately. Yeah, bro. But no, it was just funny. It was funny. The other day too, I bought two of those DC History of Dakota or
Mhm.
what I forget the specific name, and I left
Dakota
those at the
incident.
counter too. Yeah, I bought two of those and I left those at the counter. It's getting a reprint too. It's getting a second reprint. Getting a
Dude, I
second
think it's good
reprint.
that everybody kinda tapped in with it because DC definitely wanted to see, like, more people are interested in seeing more minority
Yeah,
characters.
bro. The fact is getting a second print. I have very not even high hopes. Like I feel like an ongoing for Static is way more realistic than it ever like has been since
Mhm.
the last run for Static Shock.
Yeah.
I really see it being super good too
Yeah.
because that Dakota incident was really good. So I feel like they got a creative team already like thought of for it. But I
Yeah.
definitely also hope that we get and I think I want to rocket solo, bro.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I think I want to rocket solo. I think I want to know a little bit more about Rocket, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure because I mean, really, for all of them, it would be dope. For all of them, it'd be dope. But as far as like ones that I'm really interested in, I feel like
I
Rocket.
think an
I feel
icon
like
one
Rocket.
would be dope, bro.
Icon would be dope. Icon would be dope. Icon would be dope.
Like, I could
But the
mess
thing,
with, like, an icon story, but, like, the only thing that's hard with, like, some of, like, those kind of, like, more niche characters is, like, you kinda gotta have that, like, almost origin story, kinda like how, like, the Beta Ray Bill one is.
exactly,
Like, it's
exactly, bro.
still kinda in its own little run, but you
Yep.
need, like, a mini series to kinda, like, establish who this character is
Yeah.
now,
Honestly, though,
because we haven't seen these characters in a while.
if they like took it from the Icon and Rocket
Mhm.
from like a few years ago and they divided them and just had them go their own separate ways or something, like it doesn't have to be direct. It doesn't have to be like, right at the end of that. It could be however many years later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that would be a good way to go about it because then people could go back and buy those, like buy the trade for that Icon and Rocket run or something, and then it's just like they're caught up and it's quick. But speaking of DC and Milestone, the Lantern preview or teaser trailer dropped today.
What were
Uh,
your thoughts?
it it wasn't bad. It
I
was a
think it
teaser
looks
trailer.
good. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean?
was
Like,
a
I
teaser
think it
trailer.
looks good for everything. I think people are jumping to conclusions a little bit too quick
Well,
on everything and being like,
bro,
"Hal Jordan's
it's
suit's not green." And I'm like, "I get it."
yeah,
Like, we do wanna see, like, that
but we don't know
that
why. It's like
iconic
me, the
Green
first thing,
Lantern, but also we don't want it in our face already at the same time. Like,
bro, the first thing I thought was when I seen that it wasn't green, I wasn't mad that it wasn't green. The first thing I
mm-mm.
thought was, oh, why is it not green? I wonder what happened for it to not be green. What's going on for it to not be like, why is everybody's first thought red rum? Like,
Yeah, like this movie's
like,
gonna be
bro,
this show's
I
gonna be
saw,
fucking garbage
bro, I
and
was
blah blah
like,
blah blah
gosh, Lee,
blah.
bro, like, think you know, I was like, bro, like, you didn't just think, I wonder what is going on for the suit to not be green right now. Cause
Because
it's not
also
like
too, you got
it's,
to look at it from the perspective of this is an old Hal Jordan. Like this
yeah,
guy's been doing it for a minute. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
with
yeah.
that lantern ring, he can turn that suit into whatever he wants. Like this is just clothes right now. Like that's just a jacket
I'm not gonna
for
lie,
all we
bro. I'm
know.
not gonna lie. This is completely off topic, but I just raised my arm up to scratch the back of my head and my tattoo got in the frame. This shit
Did you
is
just get it done?
tough. Nah, bro. I've had this for years. That bitch look tough, bro. Like, bro, I always knew it was tough. It's a road runner.
Bro, just had to do a medium flex mid pod. You were saying that we kind of have to look at it from the perspective of this is an old Green Lantern. Like this is an old Hal. Like, we don't know,
Hmm.
like, what trials and tribulations he's gone through, and at the same time, with the lantern ring, he can put that suit on or whatever suit he wants at any time.
Yeah, and yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, those are it's a jumpsuit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's not
A lot of people, bruh,
his
hey,
everyday suit.
a lot of people, man, they don't like that he's not glowing green. They are
But you
not.
look at, like, Guy
When
in
he
the
took off
Superman movie,
flying,
he ain't glowing green.
yeah, and you know what? I didn't notice it at all. And I never saw nobody complain about it then. I don't know. Did you? Did you see people complaining about it?
No, but at the same
Oh,
time, that
I
was
didn't.
because he had those green, like, accents. They're just fixating on it's not all green.
Yeah, man, I felt like, bro, the thing about it is, it's so obviously not green. Why would anybody think that that would be the final suit for Green Lantern? It's so
Yeah,
obviously not green. Why would you think it's the actual Green Lantern suit?
especially too with, like, how they've been doing all the other DC projects. They're not just gonna throw some random BS in there for, like for just because, you know what I mean? There is a
Yeah,
bigger reason behind all this, and it's infamy to a certain extent. We're all talking about it right now.
facts,
Everybody's going
bro.
like, "Why is it
Facts.
brown? Why is it tan?"
Yeah, I don't know. Another thing that I noticed was that there are different looking Green Lantern rings. I haven't read Green Lantern anything. I have the Jeff Johns omnibuses,
Mhm.
two of them, one and two, but I haven't opened them yet. I planned on starting them once I finished Invincible Compendium 2.
So for like the different rings, at least in the comics for the most part, they're pretty much all the same. But at the same time, it's all up for like willpower and like kind of artist
I mean, yeah, I'm sure if they
discretion.
wanted a different ring, they could make it look different, right?
Because like for somebody like Hal or somebody like John in the comics, they can make their ring invisible if they with it being different rings, like they can do that. It's not something out of their reach.
Great Green Lantern. It looks like there's gonna be a space stuff going on, and is gonna be introducing a lot of characters for
You think it's
sure.
gonna be a lot of space stuff?
I feel like it's gonna be, bro. Did you see that city that
Kinda.
was getting torn up? Like, I think it's gonna have to do with like aliens, stuff like that.
I think
Because
it's
I
gonna be
mean,
more grounded. This is one part I
really,
disagree with you on. I think it's gonna be very grounded. Like, I think towards the end, we'll see a little bit more of, like, maybe Oa and stuff, and, like, maybe some more lanterns, but I feel like it's gonna be more, like, detective kinda style, like more grounded towards the beginning of it.
Yeah,
I mean, do
yeah.
I want it to be the universe? I think that would be fucking lit. But I think it's gonna be good either way.
I don't I don't care. Unless you're agreeing with me, what you say is obsolete. Is it obsolete? Yeah. Anyways, no, I don't think it's gonna be a ground level. Why? Because Hal is fucking 50 years old. There is so much space stuff that
That
has
motherfucker
happened.
don't wanna go to space at 50, that's why. He's
Yeah,
like, "I'm
bro.
tired of this shit."
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's gonna be an interesting series, and I feel like episode one is probably gonna be really slow. I'm not gonna lie. Episode one's
Mhm.
probably gonna be real slow. We're probably not gonna get anything like super super dope until like issue 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Issue 4 or 5, yeah.
Episode
But
4 or 5?
yeah. Sorry. Episode 4 or 5. What did I say?
Issue?
Ah! But speaking of issues, D.C.K.O. issue number 5, bro.
You read it?
Dude, that was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro. That was some nut stuff, man. That was, listen, bro, absorbing the power of the Big Bang Theory.
Dude, like, that and, like, becoming a king, like, alpha?
Omega or Alpha. Was it Alpha or Omega?
I think it was alpha, because Darkseid's omega
Dark
energy,
Side's
right?
Omega, yeah. Yeah,
But,
bro. That
dude,
was, bro, but
I
even
thought it
like
was a great
the
wrap-up
whole
for
thing,
everything.
the entire thing with Doomsday and Superman and Doomsday being there to save Superman, bro.
Dude, it was so gnarly, like, it
Like,
was just
bro,
beautiful.
that was such a great like run. That was such a great one. I don't want it to, well, you know what? I'm not gonna say I don't want it to end because it ended so great. And
Dude,
I'm
it leads so
happy
perfectly
into
into
next
Next
level.
Level coming out, and also too, with that last panel being like, it'll be a absolute crisis, dude,
Yeah.
and oh my goodness, bro, like,
Yeah. Like, bro, I'm gonna go. I was after I saw that, after I read it, I was like, I need to read Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like, I need to go pick that up this
you
weekend.
haven't read that?
Mm-mm.
So good. Well, it still holds up for today's standards. I wouldn't say it's,
What do
like,
I?
phenomenal, but
What did it? Do I have to read anything prior to it?
I think you just read it on your own. Everybody's gonna tell you
Okay.
to read something else before it, but for the most part,
All
you can
right.
pick it up and just read it by itself.
Is there anything after that?
So there's Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then there's Infinite Crisis, and then there's Dark Crisis, that one's good. There's a bunch of different events.
I mean, like, bro, next level
I think it's gonna be rad, bro.
is gonna be really good. It's gonna be
Because
really
also
good.
too, I think a lot of
And
those
then I don't think
titles
they're done. I don't think they're done announcing characters either.
I don't think they are. And also too, like, I think a lot of those titles, like, inadvertently are gonna tie into the absolute, like, universe somehow.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure.
they're not gonna be, like, absolute tie-ins, but, like, I think we're gonna see little hints and stuff here and there because even in, issue 5 for D.C.K.O, we got to see, like, Wally get, talk to Darkseid, and Darkseid's changing, like, all the history and shit, or the
Yeah.
next page in his book, all of that shit's getting changed now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's going to be it's gonna be
yeah.
nice, I'll say that. It's gonna be really nice. Now, are we following Batman? Which Batman are we following that connects to DCKO? Is it Batman and Robin or is it Matt Fraction's Batman? Because I don't. It's not Matt Fraction. Because they say
I
Matt
think it
Fraction's
is
Batman.
Fraction's Batman.
Because they said Matt Fractions is like mainline Batman right
Mainline.
now, right?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's Fractions Batman. Because
But but Fractions Batman has been going on while D.C.K.O was going on, and so was Night Fight. So if Batman was still involved with D.C.K.O, how is mainline gonna be Matt Fraction?
so the way that I think that they're doing it is because you know how kind of Superman kind of rewrote like his reality to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So we kind of got that, and then kind of we picked up with Fractions Batman. Cause trying to find because if you look at that, that's Fractions Batman. Like that's the same logo.
And that was in DCKO 4?
This is in 5. So I think after Batman kind of rewrites everything, or Superman rewrites everything and kind of changes like the universe, that's
Yeah.
how we're going to get Fractions Batman inside of like main continuity. Like that's
Oh,
his way
okay,
of kind of
okay,
getting like,
okay,
"Bloop, you're here now."
okay. Yeah, bro, it's a lot like keeping up with these big events, bro. Because each big event, it links to something else. Like you can't, like, bro, how we're finna get an absolute crisis? Like you have to read Crisis on Infinite Earths to understand that, to understand the correlation. So like, bro, these events are always so like big. I will always encourage people to collect the main, like, whatever big event is happening, collect the main story. Get the
Yeah.
entire thing. I don't care how butt cheeks you think it's gonna be. Get it.
Well, because you look at like
Because
absolute power. Without absolute power, we don't have the absolute universe like at all.
exactly, exactly, exactly. And nobody talks about that.
Mm-mm.
Nobody talks about absolute power. And without it, the absolute universe would not exist.
I meet right that story. Absolute Power was like that was one of the first stories that I started collecting when I was getting back into comics, and then like, everybody started like you started to hear about Absolute Batman coming out, and I was like, "A fucking broke Bruce Wayne that's built like a fucking tank?
Yeah, bro.
Sign me up."
Yeah, bro. But yeah, next level, we got some hitters coming, man. I am stoked for that Etrigan. I'm stoked for Lobo. Deadman, I'm not gonna say I'm stoked for, but I am looking forward to reading Deadman for sure.
I'm
I'm looking
stoked
forward
for
to reading
Deadman.
Deadman. I've never, dude, I don't know nothing about him. I don't know. I have zero anything for Deadman. Same with
There's a
Etrigan.
few different, like, iterations of him. My favorite one was, for the Batman, The Brave and the Bold. Like, him inside of that was always dope because he
Okay.
kinda helps out Bruce and shit, but,
What are
like,
his like? What does he do?
he's a dead man, so, like, he's able to take over other people's bodies and then control them.
I said, what does he do? He said he's a dead man.
Bro, that's what he is.
What the like, bro?
But yeah, dude,
So,
I'm
anyways,
definitely excited for him. I don't think there's a, like, run that I'm not really, like, hyped for. Like, even with, like, Batwoman, that's one that I wasn't really, like, super stoked for, but seeing, like, the
yeah.
previews from a couple of
You
the
know
other
what?
issues, I was like, "This looks like it's actually gonna be pretty solid."
Yeah, you know what else I had the same feeling about that with? Barbara Gordon's Batgirl run.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had the same type of thing with Gordon's Batgirl run. It looks like it could be good, bro. It looks like it could be good.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the thing I'm most excited for, bro, is that
Firestorm.
nah, bro.
Oh,
Not even. Not even.
never mind. What?
Firestorm, I'm excited for Firestorm. I could say that I'm excited for Firestorm, but no. What I'm like, bro, like what I am shaking, just cannot wait to read is Stephanie Phillips' Daredevil run, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like I
Oh my
really,
gosh.
really,
The
really, really
variant
want to read
covers,
that.
bro, and like, because I've been keeping up just on her announcing like most of this stuff. And we're
Yeah,
getting Spider-Man in issue 3 already. Oh my
yeah,
god,
bro.
dude.
Did not just Spider-Man? Did you see Gambit's in it?
Was that Gambit?
I saw Gambit.
That makes me more intrigued.
I saw Gambit. Let's double check the sources. Let's double check the sources. I could have sworn I saw Gambit. Did you see Gambit?
Trying to remember who I saw in that issue 3 cover. Because I don't remember it being Gambit. But I might be wrong.
Well, looks like I'm a piece of nerk liar. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, nah, definitely wasn't Gambit. False alarm,
That
y'all.
is not Gambit,
Did
bro. Who
did
that
not
is
see Gambit.
that is not Gambit.
I probably saw Gambit in another like sneak peek. Bro, no, not him. I wasn't talking about that
I was
doofus.
about to say, I was like, that is not Gambit.
But yeah, it was probably something else. It was
Fair
probably
enough.
something else.
So thanks for
Um,
spreading your fake news.
no, I'm probably just gonna clip that out. I'm probably just gonna clip that out. But Stephanie Phillips, Daredevil run, super stoked for it, super excited for it out of like everything that is like going on in these next few months. Um,
Especially coming out from Marvel, that's one that I've been like you said, like almost itching and scratching. Like I can't
yeah,
wait for
bro.
this fucking run
Yeah.
to come out.
Marvel isn't doing like, man, I don't know, bro. Marvel's not doing bad right now. They're not doing bad right now. I think everybody's being very harsh on Marvel because Inferno Hulk is good. It's really good, and if you don't know anything about it, that's your fault because you didn't read Philip Kennedy Johnson's Incredible Hulk. So you can't appreciate how good it really is because you don't necessarily know what's going on.
Yeah.
Captain America, the run that's the current run that's going on, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Issue 7 was definitely I don't want to say it was a filler, but
It was a filler.
I mean like there was some important stuff in there, but like
Yeah, it was just kind of like it's story building, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's literally just yeah, it was a lot of story building because we're getting basically a Doom 2.0,
hmm
quite literally. And then what was the other one? Oh, Iron Man. Iron Man is really good. Like right now with I would say Iron Man. Who would you say is Marvel's tops right now? Iron Man, Infernal Hulk. Let's do two more.
I mean, I can throw out 2 more. Marvel's just not doing it like DC is. I'm not saying the
No, not at
Marvel
all.
is kind of
I'm
on
not
the
saying that.
decline
Yeah,
right now, in
bro.
my
If
opinion,
it's
but like, because if you put it in
there's
perspective of like how great DC is doing, Marvel's just very piss poor right now. And they're not letting their writers do as much as they want, you know what I mean? They just announced they're putting Hickman on an MCU like tie-in run. Why are you doing that
yeah,
to Jonathan? Like, why are you doing that to him? Let
yeah,
him
yeah,
write
yeah.
something that's actually
But
going to be like story building for something
that's
better
why I
in your
say, bro,
universe.
like we gotta let them cook a little bit. Let them try and figure it out because they didn't bring Hickman over there for no reason. They didn't bring Philip Kennedy Johnson over there for no reason. Brian Michael Bendis isn't coming back for no reason. Like there's
But
things that Marvel is
you see
trying to
Marvel
do.
doing these things though, and it's like you have these great writers and you're giving them outlets to kind of make just caca. Like they're making the best out of what you'll let them do, but you're not actually giving them like the
But they're not
room to
far
like
off.
expand it.
Yeah, but they're not far off. That's why I'm saying, like,
I'm
bro,
not
give them a
saying that
little bit
any
of
of these
slack.
people are like making bad stories, but they're not given like good ingredients to make
Yeah,
good
yeah, yeah,
stories.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Like they're
that's on
yeah,
Marvel's
bro.
editorial, you know what
All
I
it
mean?
take,
Like
dude. All it takes is one good, solid ongoing. They had it with Ultimate Spider-Man. Unfortunately, it wasn't mainline. I wish they still would have like continued with it, but they just need one good ongoing mainline story that they could break off from. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. And everything will fall into like let's say they just started a new I don't know, like a new Fantastic Four, or like it doesn't have to be new. Whatever's current, if there is a current Fantastic Four run, they could do
The
something with
current
that.
Fantastic Four run is good, but
They could do,
nobody talks about it.
they could do
Because they're not
something.
letting them do what they wanna do, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
Marvel's editorial kinda hates comics because the person who does, the editorial for, like, all of the X titles hates X-Men comics. He's come out and said multiple times that he hates X-Men comics. Why would you make somebody that despises
yeah,
X-Men comics the editorial person for all of those titles? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, they're
yeah.
shooting themselves in the foot. It's a bunch of
They
old
are.
farts being like, "No, that's not how we did it in the '80s."
Yeah, damn it. See, that's what I get for trying to vouch for Marvel, bro.
I love
But
Marvel, bro.
I'm
Like,
still gonna sit here. I'm still gonna sit here and say that the pieces are coming together. We just gotta they gotta chuck a little bit harder. They gotta chuck
I
a little
just
bit harder.
Marvel just needs to let the other people put the pieces together. They keep on
Yeah,
trying to shove a PlayStation controller and a pair of glasses together and go like, "It's gonna make something beautiful. It's gonna do
yeah,
it." It's like, just let these people that have all these great ideas, let them do something mainline, and you guys will succeed, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Let somebody like Hickman, let somebody like Bendis, let somebody like Philip Kennedy Johnson work all together to make a cohesive, like, little story, and you'll
yeah,
have something awesome.
yeah, yeah, bro. That's why I say they're not all the way far gone yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not
No,
like
they're definitely not far gone, it's
they're not
just
like fucking, what's that one? Dynamite. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they're
Like,
not fucking
but
I can't think
I
of
would
another
if
yeah.
I would say I think Dynamite is the one that like basically is no more. But anyways, yeah,
Dynamite's the one that blew
I would
up.
put yeah, I'd put DC, Image, IDW, and then Marvel.
I think I'd
Yeah.
put Marvel over
And and and
IDW.
and and if Marvel don't get it together soon, Milestone is gonna come out, bro, and then it's gonna be DC, Milestone, Image, IDW, and then Marvel.
It's
That's
just
gonna
like
be
it's
hard to
just
come back from.
disheartening because Marvel has all the tools, they just don't wanna put them together. And it's
Yeah,
like,
it would be, bro. It'd be so crazy to see like, are we like, bro? To be living in the downfall of Marvel is insane.
well, because I haven't seen it in my lifetime, but, like, when, like, Marvel had to sell off, like, a bunch of their rights, like, but a couple years before, like, both of us were born, they had to sell
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
rights to Spider-Man to Sony, and they had to sell off the rights to the X-Men to Fox, like, we're seeing them relapse because they wanna make so much money, but they wanna make it doing stuff that's really not that good, you know what I mean?
yeah,
They're trying to put
yeah,
out as many different things at a time that are mediocre or shitty that people will buy the first issue of because they've put out 13 new ish 13 new issue ones within the past 6 months. Like, we have
yeah.
3 Punisher runs going on right now.
Yeah, that's great, bro. I'm cutting all of them out. Like I
The new
got all
Punisher run, I will say, seems like it's going to be good, but, like, why do
bro.
we need 3 Punisher runs?
The thing about it is, it's all the same story, dude. They're
Yeah,
not
dude.
new number ones. It's just the same story. They just keep starting it over. For what? Why? That's why, yeah, bro. If nothing's gonna change if we don't make a change. We
Yeah.
gotta stop buying this shit, man. We gotta stop buying this shit, dog. Even if it's good, man, like Sometimes to get something great, you got to sacrifice something good. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So just got to stop it, man. Just got to stop it. But I'm not gonna lie. Iron Man issue number 2, fire,
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. That was a really good issue, man.
Dude,
If you guys
Tony
are,
banging the bad guy? I was like, all right, I see you,
bro,
Tony.
I was like Tony, like bro,
Bro
Tony
is
is
in enemy lines, not over enemy
man,
lines.
dude.
He's in them.
Yeah, bro. Tony is Tonying on this Iron Man run, bro. That fool is in full what do you want to call it? He's gone Black Ops, bro. He's
He's gonna,
working alone. He's working alone, bro. It's
and
super
now
dope.
too, seeing like at the end of it, like that, like Aim's trying to kill Modoc. I was like,
And now he has to
whoa,
work with bro, like bro, he has to work with MODOK now. Yeah, bro. Yeah, seeing MODOK was crazy. I was like, what? I was like, MODOK? What? That's nuts. That's
right?
crazy. I was like, that's pretty dope. I like seeing MODOK in there.
Yeah,
Tony's ruthless. I love that they're incorporating the movies. I love that they're incorporating the movies with the briefcase and
yeah.
with the suit flying to him in pieces. Super dope, man. It was super dope. I love the way Tony's drawn. We're definitely
I
getting
feel
a
like
more,
they're capturing like Tony. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah, for
I forget
sure.
who's
For
writing
sure.
it and who's doing the art, and like all props to them. I'm my bad, I can't remember it, but they're doing a phenomenal job. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been like very entertaining because I know we're only on issue 2 right now, but like
Yep. If you
you can
guys have
tell when a
not read
run's
it,
going to be solid. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good run, man. And this is my first. This is only my second Iron Man run that I've read. My first Iron Man run, I
Did you
stopped.
read the one previous to this one?
Which one would that be?
This one?
Yeah, I stopped. So yes, I read the yes, I read the run prior to this current run that's going on right now. What's up, Spidey? Um, but I didn't finish it, bro. It kind of like started getting kind of slow to me. I got to the part where he built that dope suit with the big old sword. I got there and then I kind of like just fell off of it after that. Was it good? Like, did you?
No, I thought it was really good, bro. Like I enjoyed it a lot. The art in it was super dope. Like you said, the whole like him building the sword and everything, that part was hella fucking dope. Like
I just
it
feel like
was
I
just a
couldn't.
good Iron Man story. It felt a little like a little much for certain extents, but it went more into like the kind of like builder part of Tony,
Yeah,
like the engineer, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, yes, yes. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. This is more like,
This is more billionaire philanthropist, kind of like
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do
agent
what I
Tony.
want, bro. Yeah, dude. This dude is on. He's doing his entire own thing. Like he's telling Modok, "Hey, bro, listen, give me the answers I want, and I'll act like was never even here."
I'm not playing like
Like I will act like I didn't see none of this. Just give me the
yeah.
answers I want so I could go do what I want to do. And Modoc's like, "Are you
I don't know what the fuck you're
serious?"
talking about.
Yeah, Modoc's like, "Bro, are you like what? What did you do?" Like Modoc's like, "What did you mess up so bad that you're willing to do this?" And then like AIM comes in, and Tony thinks that Modoc called AIM on him, but Modoc is like, "Nah, bruh, they here to
I don't
kill
even work
me."
for these guys anymore.
Like, yeah, Modoc's like, "You got to get me out of here, bro." But yeah, nah, Iron Man is super good. You guys should definitely tune into it. But I think that wraps it up for episode 14, man.
I
Episode
think it does.
14, dude. Episode 14, that is nuts. Anyways though, you guys always remember, stay comfortable
Stay nerdy.
and stay nerdy. Peace, y'all.